There exists a form of discipline so powerful it fills others with awe. Today, you're going to learn precisely how to achieve it. You've witnessed that individual who refuses to fail, right? The one rising at the identical hour daily, executing the same routine, perpetually moving forward. Everyone else quits by week 3, yet they persist. Everyone else crafts justifications, yet they appear. What's the common observation about them? That's abnormal, people say. An age-old methodology developed by Japan's Zen monks generates this exact type of intimidating reliability. They named it Guji, self-perpetuating practice. Master its mechanics, and goal abandonment becomes impossible for you. However, there's a complication. This methodology isn't universal. It demands eliminating an aspect of yourself previously unknown to you. Before revealing its mechanics, though, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and comment which habit you're most driven to establish in your life. Your engagement means everything to me and demonstrates your genuine commitment to transformation. Let's begin. The account I'm sharing involves a developer called Raphael. Intelligent individual, thriving profession, yet one challenge persisted. Maintaining any habit beyond 2 weeks proved impossible for him. The gym. Discontinued after 2 months. Meditation. 7 days maximum. Reading. Books purchased, 3 pages consumed, subsequently abandoned in drawers. The cycle remained constant. Monday brought complete enthusiasm. Wednesday introduced initial mental bargaining. Friday delivered total capitulation. Sunday arrived with fresh commitments for the coming week. Every method got attempted by Raphael. Applications for habit monitoring, reward systems, accountability companions. Nothing succeeded because his adversary remained invisible to him. His brain's fundamental structure. Until discovering why Zen practitioners maintain meditation for 8 centuries without a single omission. And no, willpower isn't the answer. Something far more profound and considerably more intimidating exists. Zen temples operate under a regulation appearing elementary yet revolutionary in impact. GOG. Direct translation yields continuous practice absent interruptions. Absent interruptions. Comprehend that meaning. Since 1200 AD, at a high temple, precisely 3:30 a.m., a bell sounds daily. Since 1200 AD, without exception, monks awaken. Neither 3:25 a.m. nor 3:35 a.m., precisely 3:30 a.m. What occurrence never transpires in that temple? No monk remains bedbound contemplating, "I'll skip today." The consideration simply doesn't enter their consciousness. The reason? They comprehend something still foreign to you. Every commitment gets sorted by your brain into dual categories, reversible versus irreversible. Mental negotiations emerge from reversible commitments. Irreversible commitments simply execute. A monk's vows, taken before the complete community, transcend promises. Identity transformation occurs. Not promising meditation attempts. Declaring themselves meditators. Community witness occurs. Identity shifts. Negotiation concludes. A neuroscience researcher from Harvard, 15 years studying habits, uncovered something groundbreaking. Public behavior triggers your primitive brain to interpret failure as survival jeopardy. Tribal ancestors losing status face death. Your brain maintains this programming. Raphael implemented this exactly. Private promises ceased, public declarations commenced. Paper received his writing, "I am someone meditating 20 minutes daily at 5 a.m. for 90 consecutive days." His signature followed. Social media posting occurred. Universal notification happened. His girlfriend responded, "This seems overly theatrical." Colleagues remarked, "Man, excessive effort much." Ideal. Each acquaintance became motivation. Every morning resistance appeared. He envisioned confronting everyone, admitting himself another promise breaker. Day 3 delivered the initial genuine challenge. 5 a.m. alarm sounded. Instantly, his mind initiated its customary pattern. Exhaustion overwhelms you. Health suffers from this. Missing one day changes nothing. Yet something fundamental had shifted. The concept of announcing online a 3-day failure seemed intolerable. Facing his girlfriend, confessing another abandonment. Public declaration transformed abandonment into something more agonizing than persistence. Yet here the authentic challenge emerged. Despite all social pressure, Raphael continued battling daily. His physiology disregarded reputation concerns. Sleep beckoned when fatigue arrived. Public declaration eliminated mental bargaining, yet biological struggle persisted each morning. Then the monk's secondary principle emerged, non-negotiable timing. Daily, identical foolish questions consume mental energy. Execution timing. Immediately or post-breakfast, morning versus evening. This determination depletes brain glucose meant for actual execution. Fuel gets wasted determining drive timing instead of actual driving. 5 a.m. became Raphael's choice. Not from morning person tendencies or sunrise appreciation. 5 a.m. selection occurred because universal sleep prevailed. Messages absent, emails absent, distractions absent, excuses absent. Time selection wasn't optimization focused. Elimination was paramount. Eliminating every conceivable postponement justification. Week 1 proved torturous. Morning battles with his body continued. Expected response. Your body operates as pattern-based machinery, and pattern construction gets forced upon it. Resistance emerges. Week 2 brought transformation. 2 minutes pre-alarm, awakening commenced. Bodily preparation for expectations had begun. Day 14, alarm sounded, floor contact from feet preceded conscious engagement. Thought absent, decision absent, solely movement. Most people misunderstand fixed timing fundamentals. Perfect scheduling discovery isn't the objective. Removing time as variables matters. Daily varying execution times demand fresh brain decisions continuously. Fixed schedules eliminate brain argumentation with constants. Yet Raphael encountered fresh complications. Timing remained fixed, yet activity during that period kept changing. Meditation felt appropriate some mornings. Reading occupied other days, occasionally push-up sets. His brain located fresh negotiation territory. Rather than what arguments commenced. 5 a.m. 20 minutes achieved reliability, yet practice itself remained chaotic. Fixed scheduling solved half the equation, yet mental loopholes for negotiation persisted. When got eliminated, yet what remained? Dogen's teaching on forms becomes controversial here because identical daily execution becomes mandatory until complete mental surrender occurs. Variety seems interesting to you, yet variety actually murders consistency. Activity changes require brain microdecisions each time. Today's choice, push-ups versus burpees. Which book selection? Meditation duration. Each minor decision creates cracks where former patterns seep back. Raphael implemented complete lockdown. 20 push-ups, 10 meditation minutes, 10 reading minutes. Identical sequence, identical timer, identical everything. His personal Ango period, 90 days of identical execution. Robotic became friend's description. Annoying became his girlfriend's assessment. They failed understanding that annoying represented exactly the target. Week 3 witnessed mental warfare. Variety demands screamed every morning. This lacks sense. Robot status isn't your identity. Variation or burnout follows. Week 4 brought fracture. Not discipline fracturing, but resistance. Negotiation voices diminished. Week 6, push-up midpoint arrived before starting awareness. Practice self-execution commenced. Consistency misunderstanding prevails among people. Perpetual willpower isn't the mechanism. Repetition until willpower becomes unnecessary matters. Your body acquires sequences like dancers master choreography. An MIT researcher, 12 years studying behavior automatization, clarifies, approximately 66 days of identical context action repetition transfers control to the basal ganglia. Behavior becomes automatic. decision-making ceases. Simple execution remains. Day 35, flu struck Raphael. Day 40 brought work travel. Former pattern activation point arrived. Sickness equals rest day, travel equals exception. Previous abandonment occurred here, universal abandonment location because perfect practice demands perfect conditions and perfect conditions don't exist. Yet Dogen comprehended gap implications transforming everything. His writing stated practice must persist absent even momentary gaps because gaps resurrect all former patterns. What preserved Raphael during adversity was understanding practice doesn't demand perfection. Continuity requirements exist. The all-or-nothing deception has murdered more consistency than laziness achieved. Self-dialogue states, full 20 minutes impossibility negates any action. Imperfect push-ups warrant tomorrow postponement. This reasoning creates gaps. Gaps provide entry for your former self. Observe any elite athlete revealing something people misinterpret. Rest days exist, yet those rest days maintain progress. Intentionality, strategy, planning govern them. Never from laziness feelings, never from training aversion. Rest days enable enhanced tomorrow training. Goal-directed movement persists. Yet fatigue-based skipping isn't rest. It's regression. Rivers maintain perpetual flow. Drought conditions may reduce flow to trickles, yet cessation never occurs. Cessation moment transforms rivers into former water location memories. Your practice operates identically. Gap creation means practice cessation. You become someone formerly practicing. Day 40 brought travel. 4 a.m. airport departure. All-day meetings. Hotel gym absence. Airport bathroom push-ups became Raphael's solution. Observers questioned his sanity. Excellent. Uber meditation occurred. Plain reading happened. Perfection was absent. Momentum toward his 90-day declared goal maintained continuation. This represents Gyoji. Self-continuing practice. Then observations commenced. Co-worker remarks noted differences. Friends observed obsessive tendencies. Someone declared his discipline unhealthy. Normal people avoid such behavior. Hearing these words confirms correct trajectory. Normal people achieve normal outcomes. Normality isn't your objective. Unbreakability is. Yet nobody prepares you for this. Unexpected obstacles invisible beforehand. Things beyond planning because existence awareness lacks. Your child develops illness. Vehicle breakdown occurs gym-bound. Boss-imposed lateness happens. These destroy consistency because predetermined handling responses are absent. Each unexpected obstacle appearance demands stressed decision-making. That chaotic moment decision always chooses least resistance pathways. Obstacles triumph because unprepared battles get fought. Zen monasteries operated centuries without single-day practice omissions. Earthquakes, warfare, starvation, practice persisted. How? Obstacle arising decisions don't occur. Answers pre-exist. Meditation hall flooding redirects to dining halls. Dining hall fires relocate to courtyards. Meetings absent, discussion absent, negotiation absent. Bell sounds. Automatic responses follow. Raphael documented every consistency-breaking obstacle, pre-solving each. Rain plans, garage push-ups. Home guests, bathroom silent workouts. Hangovers, ideally absent, yet occurring, 2 push-ups, 1 meditation minute, 1 reading page. Each scenario received predetermined responses. X occurrence triggers Y action. Thinking absent, negotiating absent, solely execution. This power transcends sequence maintenance. Mental energy waste on decision ceases. Your brain recognizes tomorrow's certainty, practice continues regardless. This certainty transforms your complete nervous system. A Yale behavioral psychology researcher, 20 years studying decision-making, discovered predecision removes decision fatigue from critical moments. Your prefrontal cortex, willpower's seat, remains intact for execution rather than decision. Day 70 witnessed Raphael's practice achieving complete automation. Sometimes awakening occurred without push-up recollection. His body simply navigated sequences like programmed machinery. His girlfriend's mother arrived for week-long visits. 5 a.m. bathroom push-ups occurred. Practice continued because answers pre-existed. Day 90 completed his personal ango. 3 uninterrupted practice months. Yet deeper transformation occurred. Identity transformation was complete. Friends literally stated, "Your consistency frightens us." His response proved perfect. Excellent. Because discomforting others with your discipline confirms proper operational levels finally achieved. Your existence demonstrates supposed impossibilities are merely uncomfortable realities. That's why obsessive labels emerge. That's why balanced suggestions arrive. Your deceleration improves their feelings regarding their motionlessness. Yet their benefit isn't your motivation. You discovered the secret. Daily action consistency isn't the essence. Becoming someone incapable of alternatives matters. Gucci system implementation, public declaration, fixed scheduling, seamless practice methodology, pre-resolved solutions, transcends habit creation. Identity reshaping occurs. Trier status ends, being status commences. That transformation completion moment, observers think, his method. The answer stays simple. Method absence. Being exists. The remaining question, are you transformation ready at this level? Because discipline isn't the subject. Death and rebirth are. Your inconsistent self's death. Your unbreakable self's birth. The Goji system won't improve you. It'll transform you completely. Someone others observe thinking that's abnormal. Hearing those words confirms desired destination arrival. If perspective transformation on discipline and consistency occurred from this video, subscribe and activate notifications for future transformative content. Comment your public declaration. Which habit receives Gucci system implementation? Remember, consistency frightening others represents the exclusively worthwhile consistency. Viewing completion to this point earns tremendous gratitude for your attention. Next video awaits you.